going to be Surreal, Sarah, Billy, Megan, Raquel, and Christina. So before we get into the tips, just kind of want to explain why blogs are important. Hopefully this will maybe get a few of you to maybe start a blog of your own on your own free time. Now, besides all the PR applications offered by blogs, one thing that's unique is it has a totally level playing field. It doesn't matter your income, your age, anything like that. As long as you're creative and you have a computer, you can make a real difference. And one real-world example happened a couple of years ago. It was based on this. Does anyone recognize those two objects? No one? Well, this is actually a big pen commonly used for writing, transcribing, and so forth. And you got a bike lock. And what these have to do with blogs is about 3 years ago, a company named Kryptonite, someone found out that you can actually open up this bike lock with a big pen. So you just remove the back and the lock will open. These locks will run upwards of $100. And people were calling Kryptonite, trying to get their money back. Kryptonite said, no way. We'll only exchange if it's a manufacturer's defect. And finally, when the blogosphere got involved, next thing you know, there's a customer looking for a Kryptonite lock and they type in Kryptonite into Google. First hit is that you can open it with a big pen. And Kryptonite just flipped. They redesigned the lock, basically recalled all the other locks. And this one way, just a small group of people made a huge change using blogs. So hopefully with the tips we're going to give you today, we'll give you the tools to go ahead and become an influential blogger. And our first speaker is going to be Christina, and she's going to tell you to start and establish your own blog.
So on our agenda, before I do, on our agenda today, I'll be giving tips on publishing your first blog. We have your format and design, writing your first blog, promoting your blog, keeping your audience, and the future of blogs. So, show of hands here, close your eyes. Who started their first blog? How was your experience?
It was wonderful.
And who did you use as?
I used Blogger.
Blogger. And you back there? I'm sorry, you said you started?
It's a Google Gmail account.
Gmail, so directly through Gmail. Okay.
I don't know the name of it.
Blogger, probably Blogger.
Blogger.
Yeah. James.
I went a step further, started the website, and used the WordPress software to implement it.
Interesting. And did you did you pay for your own domain name, or?
Yeah.
So you have your own domain name and WordPress hosts your content.
Well, I use the WordPress software to format the blog.
Correct. All right. Interesting. Okay. So next slide. So in class, we've talked about the importance of a blog, what a blog is, the body and format of a blog, and today I will be letting you know how to publish your first blog. So you have actually two options in creating your first blog. You can customize your first blog just like James has done, or you can use an established site, such as Raquel and the lady in the back.
Teresa.
Teresa, thank you, Teresa. So, now, first thing we'll talk about is publishing your very own blog. The first thing you'll need to do is choose a domain name. And by using these sites such as GoDaddy or Blogger, you can go ahead and pick your own domain name. You can customize it to whatever you like, just as briansolis.com, similar to that. Once you have chosen a domain name, you have to purchase a host. All this comes with a package, and it's just the beginning. So far you have a domain name and you have a host.
Can I add something? You don't have to pay for anything.
I'm not.
Okay. My understanding from what you said is you have to pay.
If you would like to host your own website, you would need to purchase a domain name, and you would have to pay for a host to host your website.
Okay.
That's if you choose to create your own website.
Okay.
So domain name, but none of the servers on the internet recognize what to do with this. So to take care of this, you must create a C name. And to register a C name is a canonical name, and the domain name that specifies where a user can find the web pages or any other URL. So James, for example, has created his website. Anybody else have created their own website? No? Well, if you choose to, I have went ahead and provided guidelines for a C name registration with GoDaddy or DNS Park. Now, blogger.com. If you do subscribe to blogger.com, which I will get more into later on in the presentation, all you have to do is pay for a domain name. You can customize your name, and they will host your service, and they will host your content for free. It's taking an easier route. So now we will be talking about an established service. The two established services that I will be focusing on is blogger.com and wordpress.com. Remember, humans like nice and easy things, and blogger.com and WordPress, creating a blog is that easy. The first thing you'll need to do is select a URL for your blog. You will have the blog spot. This will be your URL name, and this will be attached to your name. After you register, if you choose to register a domain name, there are no host service charges, which I already mentioned. Publishing on any of these sites is the fastest and easiest way to use all their great features, and for free, no less. So what does this mean? The most popular blog tools have a large supporting community. You will be able to use free themes for your blog and customize it the way you like. And now Chris will go ahead and talk about the